Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it is so rocking to be back with you guys. Well, I want to give a big shout out and say thank you, thumbs up to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. Psychic Bob had a really busy day yesterday, and I didn't get out messages from the spirit world till late, like 11 p.m. last night. So if you haven't seen that video and you're saying, whatever happened, Bob didn't do a video, I did, but it didn't come out till like 11 o'clock. So check in the video queue right before this video, and you'll see messages from the spirit world. We had a great time, and I so enjoyed reading for all of you. And, keep sending the letters, because on Tuesday, every Tuesday, we'll do another one. So we'll have one next week. Anyways, today is Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time for Wiccan Wednesday. And look what I got on today. I want to show you my new shirt. Is this cool or what? This was one of my Christmas gifts to myself. And it's I think it's a man. I think this is a male, actually. He's gathering herbs for a spell. It says witchcraft. And what's interesting is it's got the triple circle around it, which is a very witchy thing that only a witch would probably notice that. That's very specific to magic practice, a triple circle. So anyways, I'm just enjoying that today. I'm having fun with my shirt. I've got on my silver moonstone pentacle, and I'm just feeling the spirit today. I was sitting here and I've been organizing my wand collection and my staffs, and you guys have seen this staff. I always carry this staff with me everywhere. And as I was going through my room, I found another staff that I carry. This is a forked staff, and in Wicca, this is called a stave, or a stang. Excuse me, blank it out today. Stang, a stang, S-T-A-N-G, stang, and this is often carried by Wiccans. It represents the horned lord. The forked branch is represents the horns of the god. And so if you see people carrying this, you would say, what is that stick? And it's called a stang, and it represents the power of the horned god. And what happens is many times people will, like if they're doing an outdoor ritual, they'll bring a stang and they'll plant it in the earth, and it represents the god in the circle. And sometimes they'll drape like cords over it, or flower garlands, or necklaces with pinnacles, or different things to represent the god. I saw one where somebody had tied golden ribbon, and it represented the horned lord, also in his solar aspect, a sun god. And so I just want to show this to you today because when you're out walking in the woods, and that's where I actually got this. I literally found this on the ground in the woods. It's long, as you can see. It's a staff. But I love it. And I picked it up. It fits my hands perfectly. And I said, look, I got a stang. Isn't that wonderful? And so I want to share that with you today because, a lot of you are asking about ritual tools. And, I always encourage you, if you want to get ritual tools, definitely pop over to rarewiccaspells.com. Lady Angela will help you get everything that you need. She has everything there. And if you put in the code Spirit Channel, you'll get a discount. I think it's like 10% discount. But sometimes, even as much as we love Lady Angela, sometimes we can't maybe shop there, or we, don't find what we want. And that's okay. Developing your ritual tools takes time. And, for example, Lady Angela, not that I remember, at least at this point, does she sell stangs? But maybe she will in the future. But I just happened to have been walking through the woods meditating on, wands one day, and literally this appeared to me. And I didn't have to change it. It literally was in this form. It's still got the bark on it. I've thought about sanding it down or something. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to change it or just leave it like it is. But I really love this. And so this is what we call a stang. And I thought today we would, I want to show you an art picture that I did. This is from my book. This is my recent book. It's on Wicca. It's called Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. And I wrote this book, and I did all the artworks in it. And I have a picture in here called Witch Staffs. Or maybe it's supposed to be staves. Anyways, I called it Witch Staffs. And I did all these different staffs. I drew all these and created them. And up here is the stang, like my stang. See? So here's my stang, and here's my picture of my stang. Isn't that cool? So take a look at that, Now this stang here is staff. excuse me, is like the Horned Lord also, the Horned Lord symbol. There's one that's like a Sabbath staff with the 8 spokes. There's one that's like a snowflake. This one's a crescent moon for the goddess. Here's a pentacle staff. This one's like a crystal ball on a staff. This one's a maple leaf on a staff. For our Canadian viewers, there's a maple leaf. There's a sun staff. There's another, this is like an Icean symbol staff. So as you see, a lot of different staffs. Now these are just ones. There are countless others. These are just a few that I drew to demonstrate the concept of the staff. But I wanted to read to you a little article here, and it's called Walking the Wiccan Path. And I wrote this also as part of this book. And it just kind of got me thinking about the whole idea of walking with the staff and what it means. And I thought you'd enjoy this reading today. So pull up your chairs. We're going to have a little session of reading here, okay? And this is taken from my book, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. And if you like this and are interested, go to my website link below, and I have a bookstore where you can get this there at my website, okay? It's called Walking the Wiccan Path. To walk the Wiccan path in this age is no small task. It means to trust your inner voice rather than the voices of the world around you. To walk the Wiccan path is in many ways considered a rebellion against modernism. Modernism says that we are only material beings and materialism reigns. Materialism says that there is/are no God/gods. Death is final and no afterlife. We should conquer the earth, for it does not matter, as there are no such things as spiritual values or consequences. And of course, magic is only in fairy tales. The Wiccan path contradicts all of the above. It says that we should honor the material world as part of divinity, not conquer it for the sake of control. Wicca says that we are eternal spirit beings, employing a temporary body for our soul journey. Wicca says that not only is there a God, but also a goddess, and divinity is manifest in all life, and the gods are as close as our neighbors next door. The Wiccan path challenges the modern world, for it calls the followers of Wicca to embrace healing for the earth, to see that the Divine Mother is honored through resource conservation and recycling. Wiccans are encouraged to include prayer among their daily activities, as well as cast magic spells. So, will you choose a staff as pictured here and join us on our journey? The walk may sometimes be uphill and into villages where we will be stared at and ridiculed. Sometimes we will have to walk into fields littered with the remains of a careless world. And some nights we will travel by only the light of the dark moon. But if you are brave, the rewards are immeasurable. Among them being joy, peace, tranquility, and wholeness. Choose your staff and let's begin. I hope you've enjoyed that. That's taken from my book, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. In fact, I'll read the back cover to you here. You can see this, okay? And it says, Psychic Bob is back and shares his collected wisdom for those interested in walking the path of Wiccan spirituality. Also included are Bob's humorous and touching graphics of the witches of Wickaville. This is a heart-touching, soul-invigorating, mind-opening work from one of America's top psychics, who is also a practitioner of the ancient path of Wicca. Whether you are just exploring spirituality as a novice or a longtime practitioner, This book is sure to make you smile, laugh, and most of all, think with your heart and soul. So that's from my book, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. So guys, I just want to share those thoughts with you today. Tell me in the box below, do you have a staff that you walk with? Have you collected one? Have you ever worked with the Stang? Do you like Stangs? Does it have a meaning for you? Maybe you've never heard of a Stang. I'd like to hear about that too. But tell me about your experience with, if you have a special staff or a wand. Really, as they say, staffs or staves are just giant wands. So it's like the wand expanded. Kind of like the sword is the athame expanded. Or we could go the other way. A wand is a staff miniaturized. Either way, they're all connected. So I want to come here and share my special Stang with you today and hear about your experiences working with staves or stangs. Anyways, tell me in the box below. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Make sure to be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Vlog Thursday. And have we got a special vlog coming for you? We're going to go to Washington, D.C. and see the museums. And I'm going to take you guys to see the world's largest blue diamond. Up close, live, in person with Psychic Bob. So make sure to be here for tomorrow's Vlog Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. Make sure to help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Please hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. I'd love you to be here. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, Messages from the Spirit World, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. You guys are best. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow for our adventure to see the world's largest blue diamond. I'm going to take you there up close and personal. You will get to actually see it. All right. So make sure to be here for that. I love you guys. Sending you blessings. And until tomorrow, may you always blessed be.